Student, myself Santosh Rajput, and in the last period we have learned about the alloy and their composition. Now we are going to learn about corrosion of metals. As you can see, iron gets oxidized to iron oxide, Fe2O3, reddish brown, by the action of atmospheric oxygen in the presence of moisture. If an iron object exposed into air for long time, the entire things can get eaten. This action of air on metal surface is called corrosion. As you can see here, equation, iron is coming in the contact of oxygen and hydrogen, and this forms Fe2O3 plus, this is the rust, Fe2O3 plus 2Fe all thrice of OH, right? So let's do one more activity to understand it, right? Rusting of iron in presence of, to show that rusting of iron in presence of air and water, effect of air and water on some other metals, right, as well. So what we will do here, we take three test tube, we take a 6 test tube, 3 iron nails, anhydrous calcium chloride, distilled water, oil, piece of copper, iron, aluminium and cotton. And now what we do, first of all, take a 3 test tubes, right, and in first test tubes and 3 iron nails, and put 3 iron nail in each test tubes. Then keep this as it is, and apply the stopper on the top of the first test tube, and you can see that put some calcium anhydrous inside, right, calcium chloride, that is anhydrous, right, and here anhydrous means that will absorb the moisture content if present inside, right, so test tube becomes completely dry. And in the next test tube, right, to put some boiled water, right, inside, and put a layer of oil, right, put some oil, and it becomes it forms a layer upper side of the water, so prevent the air, right, to go inside, right. So then use stopper to lock this test tube. Then in the next test tube, as you can see, unboiled water, fill the unboiled water in that, and then lock it with the rubber stopper, right. Then as you can see, observe after 5-6 days that if you see that in the first one rust is not there, in the second one rust is not there, but while the third one rusting can be seen, right, in the iron nails. So observation, what you observe, you will find that the nails in the first and second test tubes are free from rust, but the nails in the third test tubes has rusted. This activity shows that both air and water are necessary for rusting. Why these two iron nails not rusted? Because of air in the first one, you can say that water is not present. In the second one, air is not present, right, so these are remains as it is. In the third one, you can say unboiled water is present, so oxygen is present in that water, right, in terms of air is present in terms of oxygen, and water as well, so that will rust, right. In the next one, part B, take 3 more test tubes, place a small piece of iron, copper, aluminium, and add water in each of test tubes respectively. Moist it with wet cotton. Keep the set of tubes in airy place without stopper, right. You can see this. You will find that the iron piece has developed a reddish brown rust, while there is no effect on the copper and aluminum. As you can see, 3 test tubes are there, right. We put some water in that and put metal, iron here, aluminum and copper, and moistured cotton here, right. So leave it as it is. For some time you will see that, some days you will see that iron will rust, right, a brownish color rust will appear on iron, while these two remains as it is, right. So both preventing of rusting, how can you prevent, right, iron to rust? Both air and water are needed together, as we know, for rusting. So we can prevent iron from rusting to keep the air and water away from it. It can done by follows, right? By painting, by greasing and oil, by using silica gel, by galvanization, the process of coating thin layer of a zinc on the surface of iron object called galvanization, by electroplating. That's all we have for the day. Thank you very much.